Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3Smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast, and another stoner reaction, and my third listen to Biffy, third album reaction to Biffy Clyro. This would be their third album. I am attempting to go in chronological order, and I think I can pull it off. Everything. Biffy Clyro is one of my dream bands, where it's this glorious, intricate, different fucking rock and roll. And I hate to have expectations on albums, you know, because you never know what somebody else's artistic vision is going to be. But I always expect, especially bands like Biffy Clyro, I fully expect by album 3 that it's just the peak of their fucking ferocity, the peak of their ferociousness. I have heard There's No Such Thing as a Jaggy Snake. That was their first single. I did react to that already. Glitter and Trauma, my recovery injection, and Only One Word It Comes to Mind of the other singles, and I have not listened to those. So this is a full, basically almost full blind album reaction to Biffy Clyro's third album, Infinity Land. But before we do that, as always, huge shout out to my sponsor, M22N. Sutton's Bay, right along West Grand Traverse Bay, just south of Sutton's Bay, just north of Traverse City, and honestly, comfortable is the word that comes to mind. Just a comfortable spot, a comfortable inn, a comfortable room, nice little kitchenette, and honestly, really affordably priced for a place where hotel prices, affordably priced, are not necessarily the norm at all. So make sure you check those out. Click the link. What are you talking about? Click the link in the description for M22 in Sutton's Bay. And let's get rolling on this doggone thing. I'm really excited, man. And this is, again, I meant to say earlier, far too delayed. Far too delayed. I've been meaning to get to this for a while, even for like a week now. I've had times where I was going to record, and then I had to get called in to see a new home, getting a new permanent Smith hole to record all these videos. And I had to see a place. I had another appointment that popped up. I got called into work one night. So I really appreciate everybody sticking with me and being patient as far as me getting these videos released. And I'm really stoked to hear the third album from Biffy fucking Clyro. Kick it off with Glitter and Trauma. Yeah. And I know that at some point in Biffy Clyro's evolution, I'm catching up, they started incorporating a lot of electronic elements that they may not have in the first couple albums. Maybe it was more straight, hard rock, punk rock, prog, punk rock, whatever the fuck they do, more driven towards that angle. So I'm curious if this is like the first introduction of electronic shit for Biffy Clyro, and might as well just start it back from the beginning. It's like the opening scene of Blade. Biffy fans had to be like, what the fuck's going on? Boy, did that ever switch. Woo! Before it gets ramped up into those last 90 seconds of the song or something, I mean, I got to be honest. I got to be truthful of what I'm feeling about the song, and it's not nothing's really grabbing me. I'm not gonna lie. It was fairly electronic-y, blade-ish intro to the song, and nothing's really grabbing me. And I'm hoping it's building up into this last part of the song. I hope it catches into some kind of Biffy fire, because at this point, honestly, it feels some sort of it feels like a deep cut. It feels like a B-side almost. And I'm wondering, because this is the first song on the album, I'm wondering if it's some sort of this is kind of like the new us or something like that, some sort of introduction to how it's going to sound. But right now, there's not really a lot of dynamics grabbing me or anything. And again, about 90 seconds left, or at this point, 105.
Take aim, you're looking the other way. The right target, she's looking the other way. There's no wreckage, I'll help you to do it right. Tonight, we'll make it ours. You are the human storm. You are the human storm.
Super rad guitar lick, though.
We are like lightning, surrounded. You are the human storm.
Ah.
Let's take aim. I'll help you to do it right. Tonight, we'll make it ours. You are the human storm. You are the human storm. We are like lightning, surrounded. You are
Yeah, aside from just a couple parts of like pretty cool gnarliness in there, brief pieces of gnarliness, there just wasn't a lot that grabbed me. Towards the end, it picked up, and some parts I could get into, and I'm curious how it would sound on a first listen, and again, or excuse me, on a second, third, fourth listen. But again, I'm curious to see how the rest of the album progresses from here. Only one way to find out. Strung to Your Ribcage. That's fun. This definitely picked up. Yeah, definitely a pick me up after song one as we get into My Recovery Injection, which is one of the other singles. Definitely a pick me up. They do so many different things within a song that it's there's so many times where you get a section of awesomeness and it's such a brief, fleeting thing, and you're like, oh, I wish it would have lasted a little bit longer. But I really enjoyed that tune. Definitely pick me up from song one. A little reggae vibe to it. Down there at the pawn shop.
can't we hide our useless lies? You hide your time so well. Small scars of love and hate and happiness. You hide your scars so well. You hide your time so well. Small scars of love and hate and happiness. You hide your scars so well.
As we get into this last minute, I don't know how to feel about this song. It's similar to like the first song, and I don't know if it's. I feel like I don't know if that's guitar tone that is kind of not sitting well. I don't know if it's that understated vocal that's really high along with that guitar tone, where it's, you know, fairly high pitched guitar tone, but it's that muted, you know, the electric chunkiness hasn't necessarily kicked in yet. And with that higher pitched vocal, definitely isn't jiving with me. And I don't know if that's I don't know how much a theme that is throughout the album. But right now, it's not really grabbing me, if I'm being honest. But again, about 1 minute and 11 seconds left. Oh, some pretty fucking cool shit's happening.
And nothing matters anymore. 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 And nothing matters anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. The first half, or at least the underlying vibe of the song, something about those dynamics are just not grabbing me. It's almost off-putting a little bit. And then they get kind of ramped up towards the end. And it's not that I don't gravitate towards like lower dynamic things, acoustic things, but that doesn't necessarily qualify, I don't think. As this, like, the style of the guitar tone and the vocal pitch, you know, got wrong. That's the next one. Woo!
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I don't know why I take it out on you. Could you dance to the black light of my glow? Could you dance in the white light of the snow? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. My hair recedes from the heart.
I like how upbeat of a song this is.
Could you dance in the white light of the snow? It takes what it takes. Draw a takes what it takes. In other words, it takes what it takes to rely on another one. It's our last chance to help each other.
I definitely like that song more than the last one or the first one, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if that grabbed me at all. Man. I'm curious what the rest of the album brings. I don't know if this is a thing where it's just like, typically, I'm all about fucking Biffy Clyro, man. Pretty much everything I hear is fucking great. And I don't remember the first two album reactions that I did having songs, at least in the first little bit. I know that there was a couple songs maybe in there that I was like, oh, that didn't grab me. But right off the bat, what are we, 2 out of 3? 3 out of 4? And I'm just like, you know? Clearly, I think it's like an artistic vision sort of album. But I don't know how much of it's working for me right now, if I'm being honest. Let's keep it rolling, though. This is kind of the beauty of this shit, man, because I know there's... And I watch reaction videos, too. I watch my favorites, Lost in Vegas, and they actually just dropped... They're dropping all of the songs from Metallica's Master of Puppets, and so far the tune that they've reacted to, they love it. Anything off Master of Puppets, but you get a couple that you're like, it's not really hitting me as much. And as fans of and viewers of reaction channels, you're like, oh my god, I can't believe they don't like that or something. You know what I mean? But it's just all about perspective and all about what hits you. And that's the cool thing about like reaction videos and like perspectives of like music and how something that's awesome to you might not be awesome to somebody else. And I think that's kind of cool. The atrocity.
I don't wanna die. Don't expect me to die. I've got my enemies within my sight. We're looking through a stained glass genocide. I don't wanna die. Don't expect me to die. What's joy without the tears filling our eyes? Memories of a perfect time. We dream of nothing, or so we say. We dream of discovering a perfect trail to the answers that will seal our pale faces. That can't happen now, it's flickering out. Will we meet again? I hope somehow.
This is a really nice song. Don't let my lack of reaction, so to speak, dictate how you think I feel about this. I am really into this and just how nice it is. How nice it is.
Hope somehow, even if we pass you on your way out. I don't wanna die. Don't expect me to die. We can live forever. I don't wanna die. Don't expect me to die. We can live forever.
Yeah, and it still sounds nice. That's the thing with like darker songs, you know. So much dark shit can be beautiful. Look at Alice in Chains, you know. God, yeah, it sounds really fucking nice. Fuck yeah. That's a really cool song. For some reason, I was thinking of Alice in Chains, although I dropped that name in that band earlier. Don't Follow, which might be the greatest fucking Alice in Chains song of all time. And I'm not saying that's the greatest Biffy Clyro song of all time, but it was a similar in vibe and darkness and dynamics to Don't Follow. And I like that song. I thought that was good. Some Kind of Wizard is the next song. Woo.
It's spreading from my lungs. Our lips have come undone. And you say it's nothing to discuss like eagles and a floating face down. No sense makes sense to me at all.
Oh no!
But your expression says it all. No sense makes sense to me at all. It's spreading to my tongue. Insert your own joke here. Quick and stitch my eyes before they stick.
I really like that like it's like a gallopy sort of vibe to it. And sorry about that little snafu earlier on. I went to change screens and rewound, and that was an accident. But yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Together. And you say it's not
Yeah, that gallopy thing.
to discuss like eagles and a floating face down. No sense makes sense to me at all. But your expression says it all. No sense makes sense to me at all.
the song was okay. It wasn't the same issue that I had with the some of the first several songs, with the dynamic issue necessarily, but it's just I don't know what it is. I don't know. Something's not jiving for me. The vocal lines, along with the music, some of it is probably too confusing. Maybe it's too many things. I don't know. I like a lot of layers, and I love Biffy. But yeah, that did not really grab me. But now, what are we doing here? Not that one again. Wave upon wave upon wave.
Why bother talking if nobody's listening? Blame it on the final phase of your induction. Why bother talking if nobody's listening? Name it as the firstborn. The firstborn is dead. There's a knife in my hand, covered in blood. I can't understand wave upon wave upon wave upon wave. Why bother sitting? I can't stand sitting. Just blame it on someone. It's your own instruction. Why bother talking if nobody's listening? Name it as the firstborn. The firstborn's alive. There's a knife in my hand, covered in blood. I can't understand I've waited so long. I've waited so long to see what it takes. I can't say no. I can't say no to see what it takes.
I love where it's at right now with with that fucking bass line going. There's a real sinister fucking vibe to it, and I was trying to decide if I like the song. I was like, do I like this? What is that song coming up that I heard already and reacted to? There's no such thing as a jaggy snake. That screamy delivery in there that I laughed at on the initial reaction. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. But that same screamy delivery has made a number of appearances on this album so far. Several, I want to say, including the one that just happened. And I'm like, oh, it's kind of like a theme in this album. It's almost like, don't take this the wrong way. It's almost like they were like, we're gonna make as many off-putting sounds to people and make them musical. That's what it kind of sounds like with that screamy delivery, that same sort of like tone on the guitar earlier that I was mentioning. Some of the deliveries in here. We're just going to make this in your fucking face and off-putting and different and off-kilter and musical as fucking possible. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this album so far. Yeah, that's a song that is better than the ones I didn't like, but it's still, like, as far as just, like, 1 to 10 or give it a score or something, it was kind of like, meh. Only one word comes to mind. That's the name of the song, not my review. I'm actually bummed out and shocked that I'm not into this more. I don't think it's my mood. Because I typically love what I fucking hear from Biffy Clyro, and there's really just not a lot standing out to me, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
This time, it's now or never. The ones we are supposed to bow to.
I'm really glad that last part came along because again, it was just something that I honestly don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong. Something about it just feels like not cohesive, which doesn't seem like a word to describe Biffy Clyro fucking ever from when I've heard them. But something about it to me just seems not cohesive. Like the vocal lines are not jiving at all with the guitar, which they don't necessarily have to. But, I mean, it just doesn't seem to be working a lot of times. And that fucking gnarly radness out the end was a welcome change. But, yeah, I don't... Is it me? It's got to be me. There's no such man as Crasp.
This I know, your forked stare cuts through. This I know, face up to a pointless task. It's the same, rewritten as Crasp. Ribs break, souls stay bare. This I know, your forked stare cuts through. This I know, face up to a pointless task. It's the same, rewritten as Crasp. Face up to a pointless task. His name is Crasp. Ribs break, souls stay bare.
Right on. And I've heard this one. No such thing as a jaggy snake. That was a nice little welcome change, that last thing in there. I like that artsy-fartsy thing thrown in there. That seemed to work. That was fun.
Special. Take on the world at their own game. You might succeed and win again.
I love that chorus.
Ribs break, souls
Yeah, it's a fun fucking song. And there is some of that element in the song, some of the elements to some of the things in the prior songs that I don't really, am not really liking that much, honestly. And when I heard Jaggy Snake, I was like, oh, it's just like a one-off kind of sound. But it's kind of like a whole album sound. And for a little bit of one song, it's okay, maybe. But as a whole vibe, you know, it doesn't necessarily work as well for me, but this song is pretty fucking rad. I do like There's No Such Thing as a Jaggy Snake. Oh, yeah. Whoa, the kids from Kibble and the Fist of Light. It's a fun-ass group.
Again, you've missed the point.
I like that fun little jazzy section.
Strange explosions hit me like a fist of light. These strange explosions hit me like a fist of light. These strange explosions hit me like a fist of light. These strange explosions hit me like a fist of light. These strange explosions hit me like a fist of light. These strange explosions hit me like a fist of light. These strange explosions hit me like a fist of light. These strange explosions hit me.
It's catchy as shit. Man. I like that song overall. Quite well, actually. And we start now. The weapons are concealed. Woo! Sounds like some 70s game show music almost. It has that vibe for a second.
I'm wearing it under my face, an expression and an admission of my disgrace. But I'm sure I will make it okay. I will try to give you something better. I'm wearing it today. But I'm sure I will make it okay. I will try to give you something better. You with a grin on your face, me with a bag in its place. I've put a rope around my neck. I'm trying to win your respect. Conceal the weapons. Conceal the weapons. Dash at everything I have. Conceal the weapons. Conceal the weapons. But I hate the way I conceal the weapons. 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 Lay it on the stairway. Much between the two of us. Lay it on the stairway. Much between the two of us. Two of us.
That song, like a lot of them, had a lot of just like flashes, little flashes of awesome. And then a lot of... Oh, this is a hidden track.
All I ask of you is to stick around.
Is this song 25 minutes long?
Express the pain and your sadness. All I ask of you is to turn him down. Confess the system at work here.
gnarly little bass line.
Wounds take time to heal. All I ask of you is to stick around. Explain the art of your madness. All I ask is the truth and to turn down. Confess the system at work here. Wounds take time to heal. 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 I have an idea about the voices I hear. They're audible to everyone. Everyone but me. Turn it on.
There's no way the song is 25 minutes. I mean, I'm fully expecting it to stop, and then you have like 15 minutes of like dead air or something. But I gotta say, I think this might be my favorite song that I've heard on this fucking album. Not gonna lie.
Turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. I have an idea about the voices I hear. They're audible to everyone. Everyone but me. Turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. I have an idea about the voices I hear. They're audible to everyone. Everyone but me.
I love those echoing, dueling vocals back and forth in different channels in the headphones too. Yeah, I would say by far, I would say this is my favorite track so far, and it's the hidden track.
Everyone but me.
So we may have 20 minutes of dead air. It's moments like now, you're like, what are you going to do? Out of artistics, for artistics' sake, are you going to listen to it all the way through just to make sure there's not some hidden gem in there somewhere? You're going to try to fast forward, skip through just to see? You're going to try to pull shit out of your ass for 20 minutes while there's dead air? The answer would be we're going to try to skip it and see if there's anything else in this fucking thing. Fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward another 2 minutes, then another 2, then another 3. It's gonna be like a Biffy scream at the end. I think that's it. You guys. Wait a minute. Oh no! Rewind just a little bit. At 1:15 left.
I've been walking in shoes laced with poison through a grave of your distractions. Looking over, seems like something is missing. I have burned a hole in your conscience. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean what I said. I still love you, screams the architect of us. I've tried to tell you with these words that I love you, and I'm sorry.
That was on accident, but welcome addition. Hey, yeah, by far that last song was my favorite. The hidden track was a nice little trippy, fun, seemed like it was heartfelt kind of thing, and for sure that hidden track was my favorite part of the album. And again, you guys, I am shocked that I did not like this album more. I'm probably going to listen to that album again because, like, I am not in the greatest of moods. And that could have something to do with it as well. So I really want to look at it when I'm in a better mindset and not all pissed off. I'm not pissed off about doing these videos. I am just pissed off about things in general that just happen. Life things, you know. You're just in a bad mood sometimes. And approaching it from a different, more positive mindset a lot of times is a good opportunity to listen to it again from a different perspective. So, you guys, I'm still going to be jamming Biffy, and that just was not up my alley today. I don't know what to tell you. But that's why these things are cool. Opinions are like a-holes, and I am one. Hey, that was a quote from my dad. And you're on Patreon, you know that we're going down rabbit holes here. I want to thank everybody for their patience while I am transitioning. All sorts of crazy things going on, but we're so much more close to a little end game, an end goal. And 30 days I'll be in my new apartment and get that new studio set up, and I can't fucking wait. And you guys know the gig, Patreon, what the hell, everything, that whole shebango. Thank you.
So long, sucker.
Good night, everybody!
I am so sorry for everything that has happened.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there. By the bar and get your face, huh? Get me paid, bitch! Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog. I love y'all very much. Peace out! Good night, ladies. Good night, sir! What the hell, everything?